What's up, MP?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner...
So, Tim, the matchup before us tonight. What do you think we can expect to see?
Well, I think this is going to be one at the three-point line. Both of these teams, high-volume, three-point shooting teams. If they both get hot, it's going to come down to which team can get a stop first.
This is going to be our kind of game. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the three, the small forward. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. In the corner, Daniels. The three from McCollum. Rebound by Smith. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Durant finds MP. No good on the three. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's MP for three. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 6.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Alexander-Walker on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Well, that's the definition of versatility right there. C.J. McCollum can score from anywhere on the floor.
MP kicks to KD. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's MP. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Well, as his game matures and he adds some strength, Jalen Johnson should be able to get to the line more often.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance. And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Alexander Walker. Misses from short range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Shepard's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Here's Reza Shea. His last outing, 16 points for him. Can they get it? And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Dallas.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
And here is Wallace following Fred VanVleet's three. Kuminga with a wide open look. Here's Kispert. Tries it again. Here's Langdon. And at last they get one to fall.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Adams, the pass to MP. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bounce pass from Reza Shea. Here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. VanVleet on the wing. The three from MP. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the three-point shot. He's checked in for the Rockets. Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Jock Landale's out there with Newell. Then it's Kuminga. And then there's Zachary Reza Shea. And it's McCollum in at the point.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Newell. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team. The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Yep, that one goes. Landale's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That cuts the lead to single digits.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rockets leading by 9. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Guys, back over to you.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allen.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they left him open for another one. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Out to the right wing. A three from MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable, but here we are witnessing history and quite possibly the start of an illustrious career. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Şengün. Durant's checked in for Shepard. It's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Johnson comes in for Newell. Daniels, he's checked in for Rizachet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCullough. MP, and the dunk by MP.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now, Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by MP. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Durant against Kuminga. Pass to Alexander Walker. To halt the run. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And so it's Houston sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for stopping.
It's classic Showtime. The way they're running the break looks like the 1980s of the Lakers.
And this score reminds you of some of those old Lakers games. What a dominant performance so far. And with the playoffs approaching, let's take a... And that concludes...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be.
Sí.
Be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. To the middle. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Johnson, a wide open look. No good from outside. Houston leading by 19. Kicks it out to MP. Houston moving it around. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Inside, Johnson. And that time, also a missed shot. Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jalen Johnson. "90 seconds now into the second half. A 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Rockets. So it's the Hawks now. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. MP's really making a difference here.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
Johnson against Smith. Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. Pass to McCollum. 5 on the clock. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. Now Alexander Walker. He's covered by Thompson. And here's McCollum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got 7.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Fires the 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by KD.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Now Alexander Walker. Johnson kicks to Daniels. McCollum outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now to yet another bucket.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for 3rd most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points and in...
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Cullen passes to Daniels. Johnson outside. McCollum outside. They need this. Again, McCollum missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with the scoring.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Shepard's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Pass to Vincent. And here is Kispert. Atlanta again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
19 seconds left in the third. Riza with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Fires from the wing. Doesn't go for him.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And so it's the Houston Rockets going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a...
Making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Green comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And MP subbed in for Josh Okogie. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. On the court for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson is out there with Kuminga. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Riza in at the shooting guard position. MP way outside. Capella kicks to Green. MP way out. Another bucket. Wow.
And this is an all-time great score. A 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Pass to Landale. Here's McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And here's MP for 3. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
It's McCollum on the wing. To stop the run, and he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Green finds MP. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Landale misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
MP, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson with the bounce pass. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 56 points in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
On the wing, Johnson. It's stolen by Green. And it's Houston on the break. And a wide open look for MP. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate
sta facendo furore in questa stagione e ancora ne fila qua.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Hero, screen on Smith. Jaquez, no good. Back comes Houston in transition. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Now here's Adebayo, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. From deep, MP Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And that one's good by Durant.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now here's Hero. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Now here's Smith. Houston working the ball around. The three from Thompson. That shot, no good.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Jaquez lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
Offline with a three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Şengün finds MP. Uses the glass on the... layup. MP's got 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Heat trail by 9. Outside Adebayo. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Jaquez. Back to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Back comes Houston in transition. The pull-up. And there's Thompson on the assist by MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Hero outside. Counted from distance.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Amen Thompson.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Heat trail by 11. And here's Smith. Pass to Yakichonis. Here's Ware, covered by MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 14.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Where the screen. And he lobs it up. Pass to Yakichonis. From the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And MP throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Yakachonis. He's scoreless. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time. From deep, MP. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Houston in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperon Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the group start. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney-Smith. And MP is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And Miami with a change here too. Hero's checked in. Here's Ware. Off target from 3-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
MP, the pass to Durant. Rebound Miami.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And again, no good by Miami. The Rockets lead by 18. Here's MP on the money from 12 feet away. And that's now 21 points for MP.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Hero. Here's the 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
MP right side. Now here's Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. Here's MP. Pass to Shepard. And here's MP. From behind the arc. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Yakachonis. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
MP, the pass to Şengün. On the wing, MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. The shot that time not on target. Heat trail by 17. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
Pass to Şengün. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Miami has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Alperon Şengün. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. Thompson against Hero. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
it's the Rockets with the ball. MP, the pass to Smith. MP way outside. And Houston, another three.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Hero outside. Outside Jaquez. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Hero. Banked it in off the glass. Hero's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
MP no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the...
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Miami Heat.
They've got to run.
Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has. To happen quickly. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored 68 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Adams checked in for Houston. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Smith with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
From deep, MP. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his third assist of the night.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero against Thompson. And again, no good by Miami.
Not a great start to the second half. He's 1 for 4. got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Smith. Now, it's important for him to make strides as a playmaker.
Hero for three. Buries it from three. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. Hero on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Paddles through traffic and lays it in.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Back to MP. The 3 ball. Another 3 from Houston.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Let's go with a 3. Rockets with a rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Adebayo, a screen on MP. Outside Adebayo. The 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Houston calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Thompson. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Gets the 3 to fall.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
A minute 4 left in the third. Here's Larson. He has 6 and out of bounds. Houston will have it. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Johnson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And here's MP from outside. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Miami has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Yakachonis, covered by MP. Back comes Houston in transition. He goes up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson a screen on MP. Here's Yakachonis. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Shepard. Back to MP. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And again, no good by Miami.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. Their efficiency. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Green, Fred VanVleet out there with MP. Then it's Shepard, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. The rebound by Ware. And for the Heat, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to Yakachonis. Back to Ware. Miami moving it around. Larson gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Fires the three, and MP with the three. MP's got 59 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Ware. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
MP, the pass to Capella. And here's MP from outside. Oh, connects again!
And his tear continues. We've never seen this before.
He now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Pass to Ware. Now here's Hero. And again, no good by Miami.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
From deep. On target from range. Larson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Well, at the rate Adebayo scores, it's hard not to fall for that.
Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, BA. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
MP way up. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know, this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Knocks down the long J.
Well, there's the answer from Hero. One of the best from three-point range in the league.
MP, the pass to Van Vliet. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game. Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything.
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Pass to Adebayo. 4-3. It's hauled in by Houston. 1:07 left in the game. Here's Shepard. On the wing, Green. Back to MP. Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hero left side. Miami moving it around. Mitchell, good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
To the wing on the left. Capella finds Van Vliet. MP way outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats, made their mark right off the bat in year one. But none have scored as many points in their rookie season as you have. What does that mean to you?
Che so diventa la bestia.
I mean, it's special. This is important because it shows that I'm doing what it takes to be one of the greatest to ever do it. But as much as I put myself in this position, I gotta shout out my guys. They created this environment where I can thrive, you know what I mean? This is my record, but I'm representing for my teammates, the coaching staff, the scouting department, the front office, all of them. And I think together we're gonna do some really great things this year.
Can't wait, MP. Thank you. Over to you, B.A.
Thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Good evening and welcome. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. MP is out there with Thompson. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
MP finds Capella. Can't connect from short range. Here's Chicago. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Sexton the pass to Collins. Outside, Sexton. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. That's good from Collins on the assist by Sexton.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
MP outside. Smith on the wing. Back to MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Sexton. Last game with 30 points. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Richard, the Bulls knocked out of the play-in by the Miami Heat for 3 seasons in a row.
You can't call it a rivalry if it's in the play-in. It's not the playoffs. The playoffs? With the Bulls finally committed to a rebuild, it could be a while before they create any more impressive postseason narratives.
MP looking it over. That one goes. Count it. MP's got 7.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Buzelis with the ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Giddey against MP. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Buzelis. Sexton kicks to Okoro. On the wing, Giddey. And that one is stuffed right through.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
MP outside. Smith on the wing. Here's MP. And Okoro pulls it down.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Pass to Giddey. Collins, a screen on MP. Giddey, no one around him. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's MP. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. MP's got 15 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Shot by Collins, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Smith. Back to MP. It's tipped. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Now Giddey. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
A three from MP. Rebound by the Bulls. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
Outside Collins. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Houston on. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Yabusele. Okoro, he's checked in for Miller. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dillingham. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. And MP subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So on the floor for Houston. A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Clint Capella. And it's MP in at the point guard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Bulls making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Smith is checked in. Now, here's Collins. 6 points for him. Clock is at 3. Giddey, count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Back to MP. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Okoro. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Giddey. There's the triple. Okoro shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Sexton for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. .41 seconds left now here in the second. And here is Okoro. 11-point game his last outing.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Kicks it out to MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Here's Giddey, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, I don't very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in.
And not having Steph Curry's presence on the floor is so tough. Obviously, he's a huge part of their offensive strategy, and I know why. Because he doesn't miss.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Rockets.
The difference in...
And that is our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Josh Giddey. Zach Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. And it's Sexton in at the 2 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out to Thompson. Now, here's MP. He has 35. Durant dishes to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Collins, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down.
And yep, another basket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
And now, Ellie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
At the elbow, Collins. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Bulls making a switch here. Simons is checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Shepard's checked in for Kevin Durant. Now Buzelis. Nothing on the board. Sexton's shot is good.
A dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Chicago. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Pass to Okoro. Bulls moving the ball around. Simons the pass to Sexton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, and Kevin, they'll never admit it, but a road trip like this one is the last thing they want to see. When you are letting games slip away from you, like this team has recently, you do not want to be in hostile territory.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Smith sets the pick for Simon. The Bulls with another miss. Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Chicago's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. It's tipped, and here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop, drops in the breakaway layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Outside, Simons. Over Thompson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston, leading by a full 31 points at the end. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points...
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Gershon Yabusele. Okoro's checked in for Miller. And it's Sexton in for Anfernee Simons. And a switch here also for Houston. MP's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's MP. And it's Okogie in its small forward. MP passes to Okogie. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Sexton. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
MP, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And they pick up 2.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's MP. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Okoro. And Sexton has it in the corner. He takes it in, and Sexton slams it in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
It's Giddey with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
And stolen by Giddey. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Adams. And here's Houston. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Here's MP. And Adams kicks to MP. Finney-Smith passes to MP. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful
Got something for dinner?
Good luck.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you? Furthest I've ever been is New York. Oh, do you think it would be nice? Yeah, travel in the water. I think it would be insane. Yeah, that sounds fun.